Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This month we are taking a deep dive into some haunted places and events for this spooky season. This week we are going to explore Lake Lanier, a place where beauty and unsettling history collide. Today Lake Lanier is a hot vacation spot for locals and tourists. Yet beneath its shimmering surface lies a hidden history, a tapestry woven with progress and loss, joy and sorrow. Let us delve into the depths of this enigmatic lake, not with sonar or scuba gear, but with the ancient wisdom of the tarot. Join me as we explore the energy of Lake Lanier, seeking guidance from the cards and uncovering the stories whispered on the wind. Now, this lake isn't just a beautiful spot for boating and fishing. It holds a rich and some say haunted past. Before Lake Lanier was created in the 1950s, this area was home to a thriving community, farmland, and even cemeteries. The creation of the Buford Dam, while necessary for flood control and water supply, the submerged town of Oscarville leaving behind a submerged history that whispers beneath the waves. This lost town whispered tales of displacement, resilience, and perhaps lingering energy. Many believe the spirits of those displaced by the lake still linger, their stories echoing through time. Today, we're tapping into the energy of this unique location, seeking guidance and perhaps even uncovering some of the secrets held within the lake's depths. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you do not miss out on this intriguing reading. Let's dive in. Okay, everybody, and let's jump into this reading for Lake Lanier. After that brief history, and before we jump into it, I want to say happy spooky season, happy Halloween, happy thinning of the veil, and happy ancestral season. I wanted to thank you guys for hanging in with me during my little bit of a hiatus, but I could not forget about Halloween, the spooky season, so I wanted to still do some videos for that. And what better way than to look up and look through the tarot for some historical hauntings. So this week we will be looking through the tarot for Lake Lanier. And we're just checking the energy on it because it is a body of water, but it has some really heavy energy. So I'm going to be using my energy deck, my black tarot deck, and possibly the Talking to Heaven deck. So let's jump into it. And if you see any smoke, per usual, I have my incense burning. Spirit, please show me the energy of Lake Lanier. What is the energy of Lake Lanier? And if you hear any other noises in the background, of course, my neighbors are mowing the lawn. It is fall. They're trying to get it in there. Trying to get the cars so you guys can see them all. Spirit, what is the energy of Lake Lanier? One more card, Spirit. And again, just a disclaimer, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Spirit, please just give me one more card. Thank you. There's definitely some hidden energy. There's definitely something deep underlining um, energy within this body of water, especially with the goddess of the moon. We have the sacral chakra, the magician, strength. So it's like female energy is very active. So it's still going to be some deaths associated with Lake Lanier. This definitely was a man-made body of water, because the sacral chakra is talking about creativity, how one views themselves. Sorry. It's like self-esteem. There is a shift coming with Lake Lanier, with so many people coming to Lake Lanier, learning about the history of Lake Lanier, and even with the alleged hauntings of Lake Lanier, there's a shift in the energy. So it's like the spirits are coming to terms with it. Being People are being more open with the history of Lake Lanier, especially with it being a man-made, man-created body of water that's above a black community. So the town, the people around Lake Lanier is coming to terms with the history of it. And they're using that. They're gaining, the spirits are gaining strength from that. But there's so much still hidden regarding the town. Again, female energy with the woman holding the heart. There's still unresolved issues. There's still like love. And dealing with these emotions. So it's going to be more females that's really opening up and leading the charge to open up about the history of Lake Lanier. And I believe that one of the stories is saying that Lake Lanier is haunted by a woman, allegedly a woman in blue, which may or may not be true. But there's definitely female energy here. The people who lost property when the lake was built, it was so traumatic. A lot of the people who have passed on, that was part of the community, have returned to that area because they have ties to the area. So that may be causing the hauntings as well, and the energy. But the town and the people in the town now, as it stands currently, surrounding Lake Lanier, they're going to be taking action to kind of harvest this energy to a certain extent, to utilize it to their benefit. But don't be surprised if you continue to hear more accidents and incidences surrounding this lake. Spirit, please show me if Lake Lanier is haunted by the former residents of Oscarville. Is Lake Lanier truly haunted? There's definitely some hostilities there. Yes, it is haunted. It's still some hostile energy because it was done for financial gain. And the souls are waiting. The souls are waiting. It's like they're waiting for retribution. They want recognition. They're waiting. They are waiting. It was like this was done to safeguard another community and not the community that was already standing, which, if you look at history, does happen to African American communities. They are waiting. There's going to be some action. With all the interest regarding the Lake Lanier, they're going to be taking some action. The government, again, I'm getting this woman holding a heart and the magician. It is haunted because of how the lake was made, how it was created for financial gain. And again, someone, maybe a female in a high position, and a male and or a male is going to be utilizing, taking advantage of this new renewed energy, interest into the lake, and they're going to utilize it to benefit the community as it stands now, to further promote the lake and its safety, because it's already a tourist spot, but they want it to be more of a tourist spot and be a financial benefit to them. Spirit, please show me how does the spirits of Lake Lanier feel? How does the spirit of spirits surrounding Lake Lanier feel? They are appreciative of the new interest in the history of Lake Lanier. They're happy that people are finding out the history. Again, I'm getting this magician in the mirror. But they also seeing that people are going to utilize it to benefit them. And they see with the third eye, they see all of it. And many people that are empaths and seers, they see through this. They see that this renewed interest in Lake Lanier and the history, even though it's appreciative, they also see that it can it could be used and manipulated. They definitely see it. They definitely see it. That's going to be a thing. Spirit, please show me if people should stay away from Lake Lanier. Should people stay away from Lake Lanier? It's supposed to be a happy family area. They love that families can gather there. It's going to take some time for it to get past the history. It's going to take some time to get past the history of it. They want it to be a happy place where families can gather and enjoy, but it's going to take some time to get there because of the history of the place. Let's look at the Black Tarot for a quick second. I haven't got a chance to really work with this too often. Is Lake Lanier dangerous? Is Lake Lanier dangerous? Is Lake Lanier dangerous? Two of Wands, Five of Coins. Is Lake Lanier dangerous? Is Lake Lanier dangerous? Is Lake Lanier dangerous? Is Lake Lanier dangerous? Spirit, just give me one more card. Is Lake Lanier dangerous? So I have Two of Swords. No, Two of Wands, I'm sorry. In reverse. What they wanted from this lake didn't come how they wanted to be, the developers. Yes, it became a family type of place, but it's not how they really wanted it. So they did lose out on that because of the many mishaps and accidents that has happened at this lake, it definitely hurt their bottom line. And once people started realizing how the history of the lake, it really started hurting their bottom line as well. But they're working to change that, the public view of it. They're working to change that. So with the Four of Swords, so they're going to take a step back because of, to try to make this work, they're going to take a step back to try to come up with a plan to make this work to benefit them, meaning, you know, the government of the community. They want to reimagine Lake Lanier. So they're going to take a step back to basically rewrite the history of it to a certain degree. Then we have the King of Pentacles, and that's in reverse. Yeah, so this is whoever the mayor or governor is of the community, of the town now that Lake Lanier is in. He's solely focused on reimagining Lake Lanier as a money maker. But with the Nine of Wands, that's the defensive card. The community, I don't see the community really getting behind it as much, as they don't want to. They want to make sure that the history of Lake Lanier remains. They're not going to allow him to pretty much brush it up under the rug. I'm not getting that it's that dangerous, but what I'm getting is that the governor or the mayor, is whoever the male is, it might be both of them, is going to try and reimagine the story of Lake Lanier for it to become a moneymaker. That's the focus of it now. And with the Nine of Wands, they're going to run into problems with it because everyone is seeing and learning the true history behind Lake Lanier. So they're going to run into problems with that. So the community, they'll back it, but they also don't want the history to be brushed up under the rug. So there's going to be some pushback from the community based off of, you know, their efforts, the government's effort to reimagine the lake as family oriented, a new hub, and to reimagine it. They're going to get some pushback if the government tries to brush the history up under the rug, because they're not going to be able to do it. So let's see if there are some messages from the other side. Spirit, please show me if there's any messages from the spirits of Lake Lanier from the other side that they want us to know. And this is my past Talking to Heaven deck. Is there any messages from the spirits of Lake Lanier that they want us to know? What does Lake Lanier want us to know? Things could have been differently if they knew, if the community knew what was happening. That things could have happened differently. It didn't have to go down the way it did. Spirit also wants us to know that Spirit is here to help, not just us, but the spirits of Lake Lanier. And then there's love. I'm just going to look at that as there is love. Even though that there has been some incidences and accidents at Lake Lanier, at the end of the day, there is still love there. Love for the people that lost their communities, lost their property, and had to be displaced. There's still love for that community, which is amazing. So is Lake Lanier haunted? Yes, it definitely has some heavy energy. But what is happening now is that the government wants to reimagine the lake and the history of the lake to basically monetize it even more. So be on the lookout for that. Should we stay away from Lake Lanier? No, but I would say be cautious. Be cautious. If you go to Lake Lanier, be cautious, because there is some deep underlining things there under the water. So be cautious, be mindful, speak to the spirits, let them know that you're not there to cause any harm. You're just there to have fun and learn about their history, and learn about the history of Lake Lanier, and be respectful, and everything should be okay. So, with that being said, thank you again, you guys, for hanging in with me. I did want to leave you guys hanging for Halloween season, the spooky season, but there will be some more videos to come pertaining to looking into some hauntings and haunted places through the tarot. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.